Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Prizzle Reacts. Let's get into the video.
Oh!
Oh my word.
Oh my god!
What is it?
No! I can't.
What is it?
Stop! Stop!
Osama, what is it?
I have no idea.
Looks like something came out of Men in Black. Really does. One of these creatures from another planet just jumped into the drink and started morphing like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. It was doing all that in the drink. An alien species got into this drink. But this is why I say to people, when you buy stuff from the shops, do remember to check the drink carton. Check what date it's expiring, because you can get something like that inside your drink. That's madness. What is that even? Is that mold? Is that something that's formed into something else? Some different level of bacteria? Could it just be a new outbreak of a virus? Because what is that? What is that? That just looks like a whole bunch of not so good. Now this is why I say you need to delete that drink and never ever purchase that drink brand again, because that could happen twice. Now there can also be a thing where some people can buy these drink cards and some people have labelled the dates wrong. They could have particularly put, yeah, it's supposed to expire a couple of months from now, when it's probably expired about a year ago. Do you know what I mean? But they've just lied and wrote some other number and just changed certain things around. Just go, you know what? They're not going to find out. But when you open the thing, you will find out. And I do think these people, if they have the right day, you've got the video evidence as well, this is a good time to go and sue the shop who sold you that product. Because if that item is up to date or was past the sell by date and was left on the shelf, you can win some compensation. You can say you nearly died by drinking this drink. You can claim as much money as you want to. And if it's me, I'm milking it to the moon and beyond. Because why not? If I'm going to get a payout for this, I deserve to get a lot more money. I'd fake like I dropped to the ground. It nearly made me pass out like the Tiny Temper song. Yeah, we bring the stars out. We bring the women and the cards out. Let's have a toast, a celebration, get a glass out. And we can do this until we pass out. Do you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do. And if that's faking a little, oh, it hurt me hard, oh, and then go down, they're going to pay you. You sue them. You get money, and then you be living like you're in a palace. You can see it now. House on the hill. A great place to be. Far away from this shit. Do you know what I mean? But these people, number one, why would they sell something that they know was funky? Takes you back to Funky Town. Funky Town. Because that right there is a whole bunch of trouble and a whole bunch of problems. And for me, once I see that again, that'll put me off buying carton drinks. I could never buy carton drinks again. I couldn't do it. That's why, for me, I would buy something that's in a juice box. In a proper one. The brands that I do trust. The brands that have not done me wrong. Like your Oranginas. You know what I mean? Like your one of them ones. Your proper Sainsbury's brand. A proper Tesco's brand. A proper... You know, the ones that are the authentic stuff. Not the ones that's the cheap stuff that's going to be sold for under £1 and that. Nah, leave it out. Those ones you're most likely to find some all sorts of wrong and stuff inside that drink. You know what I mean? Rat droppings and all of this stuff. They blend it into your drink and then think it's okay. No, leave the cheap stuff out. Because when you've gone and took a sip of that cheap stuff, it doesn't taste the same. It tastes funky. You don't know what they've mixed it with. They say they've mixed it with concentrated. It's a whole bunch of concentration of nothing. Concentration of BS. They've just put some water in there and had a few drop-ins of some flipping fruit and said, yeah, there you go, and slapped some date on there thinking it's fine. This is the date, when some of them don't actually know what date this thing actually expires on, but they've just sold you a dream here. It's cheap. It's great. It's an alternative to the ones that you should buy. No, don't buy it. Don't do it, because you can end up with your stomach in knots. You could end up in the hospital. You could end up shitting bricks for days where you can't even eat or sleep properly. You don't want none of that. Like the AJ Styles song, you don't want none. Hey, you don't want none. You're looking scared, but you don't really want none. You don't want none of that. But that's a whole heap of madness right there. If it's me, it's time to sue. But that's it for this episode of Randy Prizzle Reacts. Till next reaction video, I'll react later on. Alien species in the drink thinking Men in Black is back. Here come the Men in Black. Where's Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones when you need them to go and kill off that son of a? You know what I'm saying?